Hello, good afternoon and welcome to Lunch Global today. Nutrition have one or more of three basic functions. They provide energy, contribute to body structure, and to regulate chemical process in the body. These basic functions allow us to detect the response of to environmental surrounding, move, excretion, waste, breathe, growth, and produce. Over the last several decades, many jurisdictions around the world have witnessed the increasing prevalence of acquiring metabolic syndrome, in particular obesity, diabetes, fatty liver disease, and cardiovascular diseases. In recent years, the upward trend is especially striking in developing countries where changes in the diet and lifestyle accompany modernization. Nutrition plays a great role in in our daily life. The food or liquid affect our body and health because each food or liquid contains particular nutrients which is very necessary for our physical and mental growth. A particular level of any particular nutrition is essential for our body. So we should know that what food we have to take, how much and what type of nutrition contains a particular food. Whenever we take any food or nourishing liquid, our body digests and absorbs the simple but essential minerals, vitamins, fats, protein, carbohydrate, fats, and water from this food or nourishing liquids and convert it into the bloodstream and energy that helps our body to grow and take it healthy. The nutrition value is more important for any individual's health. The food or liquid, whenever we take, it affects our body and health as well. So it is very important that we should be more aware of the food or liquid, whatever we take in our daily lives. A large number of diseases occur only due to wrong diet. Some certain diets may itself cause some diseases or alter the cause of an unknown disorder, such as diabetes, heart, or kidney diseases. And basically, those diseases come up because of the wrong diets we take, or sometimes we don't follow the right thing that we're supposed to, or we're not intentional about the food we eat, and it comes into existence because we're not intentional about our own diet, our own nutrition. Either it is very high or it is very low. Welcome to Lunch Global today. I am Chong Annabelle Joseph, and of course it's a beautiful afternoon. I trust you're having a good day. We'll be right back after the short break for more details. Hello, you're welcome back from the short break. This is Lunch Global and I am Chong Annabelle Joseph. If you're just catching up with us today, it is very important for you to know that you have to be nourished all the time. The nutrition itself is a key thing that you should put yourself into, like, you have to look out for yourself, like your daily life. It's not something that you say, okay, I need to be very well today and tomorrow I can overlook it. It is something that has to be regular. You have to be consistent, because nutrition is a very important aspect of your life, and you shouldn't miss out on that on anything in life. As we know that food and water is necessary to build up our body and keep it healthy, every good food and liquid contains some important nutrition like proteins, carbohydrate, fats, and some vitamins, minerals, and of course water. This all play different role in to keep our body healthy and to build new cells in our body. Oftentimes we need to know certain specific thing we need to do, especially when we have restrictions or allergies. And then how can we ensure proper nutrition for individuals with specific dietary restriction or allergies? Now, to ensure proper nutrition for individuals with specific dietary restrictions or allergy, we must first identify the restrictions or allergies, which is one. If you do not know what you're allergic to, if you don't know your restriction, you cannot identify those challenges, and you cannot be able to know what goes into your body and what not. And a lot of times we tend to eat things and we react to them, and it occurs that maybe you can eat a particular portion, maybe a particular vegetable, and then you're reacting, and then you need to eat another vegetable, you are also reacting. Now, you need to now ask yourself this question: among these vegetables, what do I do to be able to know which one is it that I am having allergies or doesn't suit my system reacts to? Now, you need to understand the food item that you cannot consume or should avoid. This includes common allergens like gluten, dairy, nuts, soy, and eggs, as well as specific dietary restrictions like veganism or halal requirements. And you also need to learn about alternative ingredients. Research and learn about alternative ingredients that can replace the restricted items. For instance, almond milk for dairy, quinoa for gluten, or tofu for meat. So you need to identify and then look out for those ones. Okay, if I can't take almond milk, what else should I go in for? If I can't take dairy, what in should I go in for? Because the body would definitely react if it doesn't suit your system. Maybe you have your restrictions and you have your allergy. Don't forget, before you can get to this level, you need to identify and learn that, okay, I react to certain food that goes into my system. Now, you have to also plan a balanced meal. You ensure that each meal includes a balance of micronutrients, that's a protein, your carbohydrate, and your fat, and also the micronutrients, which is vitamins and minerals. This can be achieved by incorporating a variety of fruits, vegetables, whole grain, lean protein, and healthy fats. You also need to consult a registered dietitian or a nutritionist who can provide personalized guidance and create a meal plan tailored to the individual's specific needs and restriction. They can also help address any potential nutrients deficiency, because sometimes we tend to probably fall ill or have certain allergies, maybe sneezing, coughs, headaches, stomach pain, weakness, and sometimes it's not because you are having maybe malaria or typhoid, which is a common, I think, common illness that we face like almost all the time because of the weather, because of mosquitoes and all of that. But then sometimes it is not the weather, it is not the malaria and the typhoid that we tend to always say, oh, when you feel headache, you just run into the hospital or you're running to a pharmacy to get medication. Sometimes it's what we eat. And I think I learned this about me. How I got to find out that I react to citrus is I think anytime I take it, I react, I feel kind of, I feel a little bit of weakness. I won't be able to eat anymore. And I told myself one day, I'm like, okay, maybe because I have a lot of combinations. Sometimes I make fruit salad and I incorporate all those together. And I told myself, okay, let me try to take watermelon on its own without mixing it with anything and see the reaction. Then the next day, let me try taking bananas, let me try taking apples and see how I'm going to react to all those. And at the end of the day, I found out that, okay, it is the citrus that my body is not, is like my body is not friendly with citrus at all, and that's how I get to find out. So at all times we have to be intentional about it. When you feel any symptoms or any discomfort when you're eating your meal, you need to plan how you're going to eat those foods, separate them, and trust me, you get to find out which one do I react to or not. Now, you need to read food labels. It's very, very important. You have to always check your food labels for allergens or ingredients that may not align with the dietary restrictions. This is particularly important for packaged and processed food. Don't just go to the supermarket, just buy whatever, just because you like to eat processed food, you like to eat cookies, or you like to eat chocolate, or whatever it is that you love to eat. Wherever and whenever you go to a store, you need to always read the label to know, okay, is this thing in it? Is there, maybe it's a packed juice, do they have citrus? That's for me. Do they have oranges or citrus? And then at the same time, you tend to avoid it because it will now help you keep your health in check. You educate the individuals, that you have to teach the person with dietary restriction about their conditions and the importance of maintaining a balanced diet. This will empower them at the same time to make informed food choices when dining or preparing meals independently, because oftentimes, you know, we visit our friends, we go to our families, we see our brothers and our sisters, and sometimes you don't even express yourself to tell them that, oh, I react to this. Now, by keeping them informed, is you telling them, oh, anytime there's party or anytime there's an event, this particular person knows that Sandra is not comfortable with eating this particular meal because we have maybe shrimps or we have fish in it. There are people who don't like fish at all. So you can just make food and be like, oh, let me make this nice fish soup, just because you want to entertain your guests. But then some of the guests will now be there and they won't eat it, which will make you feel you feel bad because these are your guests and then they are not getting to eat the food you prepare. Now you need to communicate, you need to relate with your friends and family, let them know what it is that you're not comfortable with when it comes to picking what to eat. Now you have to also experiment with new recipes, encourage the exploration of new recipes and cooking techniques that cater to their specific dietary need. There are numerous resources available online, in books, in culinary shops, and anywhere you can just find out, so you just get to learn new recipe. Now you can also find a way to combine or learn about, which we've done a lot of times here, how you combine your vegetables and fruits together, how you combine your carbohydrate with the protein, which one suits better, is it the omega-3 fatty acid, or how do you make those combinations? You need to find out on that, which is very, very important because it helps you come up with a very, very unique and distinctive recipe that is just for you, and other people will see it and learn from it. And you also have to be mindful of cross-contamination. You ensure proper cleaning and preparation techniques to prevent cross-contamination of allergies, especially in shared kitchen spaces. By following these steps, individuals with specific dietary restrictions or allergies can maintain proper nutrition and enjoy a balanced diet without compromising their health. And you have to keep your kitchen clean, which is one. You have to always sanitize your kitchen at all times. When you're washing your vegetables and your fruits, don't forget to always use salt to wash them. So at all times, and sometimes we react because we don't wash our vegetables and whatever, our kitchen items, our cutleries, our plates, we don't really wash them well. Just because you wash your plate and your kitchen is clean does not mean when you get into your kitchen, you just pick your plate and pour in your food into the plate. You should always make sure you rinse it and clean it before dishing out your meal at all times. Can you share some of the tips of maintaining now? You know, like people always ask, you need tips at the same time. You need to know, okay, what and what do I need to avoid unhealthy food? Now, what do you need to do? Because there are a lot of unhealthy eating habits that we have. You know, I always, a couple of times I've mentioned here, having a heap of food is not healthy at all, because that's not what the body will need at that period of time. Especially when you're very hungry, you feel so exhausted and so hungry, and you feel the best thing you need is a lot of food, a table packed with food, or maybe a buffet that you just want to eat anything you see on the table. Now, maintaining a healthy relationship with food and avoiding unhealthy eating habits involves a combination of mindful eating, setting realistic goals and creating a balanced approach to nutrition. And to achieve this, you have to listen to your body, you pay attention to hunger and fullness cues, and eat when you are genuinely, don't forget, genuinely hungry. Don't just eat because your friend or your sister or your colleague is eating and then the food is enticing you because there are lots of orishirishi inside. No. Make sure you are genuinely hungry before you should try and before you can eat. Not out of boredom or emotional triggers. Stop eating when you feel satisfied, not starved. Practice mindful eating by sitting down without any distraction. Chew your food slowly and savor the flavors and texture. This helps in eating less and enjoying your food more. And avoid pressing your phone when you're eating, because that's a big distraction. Anytime you're pressing your phone while eating, you get to understand that you don't eat to your satisfaction. Before you know it, the food is getting cold and then you are done eating, because it gets to a point where you don't even enjoy the food anymore and the body is not even yet feeling all satisfied yet. And in less hours, or maybe in less few minutes, hunger will strike again and you just want to now eat and eat and eat. And don't forget, you have to always watch out for the calorie you need every day. Don't eat more than the calorie required, especially when you don't exercise. But when you exercise, I'll say, okay, you can go ahead because you will always exercise. You will burn the calorie. But when you do not exercise, don't just jump into food because the food, it tastes nice, the food is nice, you enjoy the food, and not knowing that you got distracted one way or the other that has affected your eating habit at that period of time. You have to develop a balanced approach to nutrients. Instead of labeling foods as good or bad, focus on incorporating a variety of nutrient-dense food from all food groups. This will provide your body with the necessary nutrients and prevent restrictive eating patterns. Set realistic goals, avoid extreme diet or rapid weight loss. Instead, set achievable goals that focus on long-term healthy habits, such as increasing daily water intake, adding more fruit and vegetables to your meal, or incorporating regular physical activity. You have to practice self-compassion, be kind to yourself, and avoid negative self-talk related to your body or eating habit. Okay, now on this one, I think, you know, I'll always say that I'm also guilty of that, because sometimes I will just eat, and when I'm done eating, I'll just look at myself like, look at my stomach. What if I want to wear like a bodycon dress? I'm looking ugly. I'm not looking beautiful. I'll have to now start asking the next person around me, how do I look? Do I look good? Do you think I look good? I don't feel good. Now, that also brings your self-esteem down. It's not because you are not looking good. It's because you don't even watch what you eat. And when you overeat, before you know it, you're looking pale, your face, you're not even looking happy. When you smile, your smile looks fake, and your stomach pushes, well, it pushed out, because, and at the same time, you still want to drink lots of water. So imagine having lots of food and now drinking water on it. And maybe you're even going out for an event or something, and before you know it, you are feeling all lazy and all weak. Now you have to understand that everyone has off days, and it's essential to forgive yourself and move on, because some days you feel that way, but that doesn't mean it is that bad. It is not that bad. You have to embrace it, but then you have to be intentional about yourself. Find a balance between structure and flexibility. Plan your meals and snack in advance, but also allow room for flexibility and enjoy your favorite food without guilt. Surround yourself with a supportive network. Share your goals with friends and family who can provide encouragement and help you stay accountable. So when you stay accountable, you know that you are always intentional about you, intentional about what you eat. You already know. That's why food planning is very important. You need to have your food plan. It helps you watch out what you eat. It helps you plan yourself. You even plan your day, because you know that, I know that by this time I am eating this, by this time I'm eating this. And it also helps you health-wise, because you eat healthy, you protect yourself, you look out for yourself, and trust me, you're not going to have a problem with that at all. So now, how do you understand, how is your understanding of nutrition that evolved over the years? Now, there are a lot of misconceptions that, okay, because I'm trying to watch out for my diet. Okay, someone was advising me that I should be eating once in a day. Like if I want to lose weight, I should eat once in a day. I should take, I think there's a slimming, fat burning tea, coffee or something. She said I have to be eating, if I eat once in a day, I will now take the coffee and it will help me. I will not even feel hungry. I'll only eat once in a day. That is not healthy at all. You shouldn't miss out on your breakfast. You shouldn't miss out on your lunch. Maybe if you want to miss out on dinner and eat something very light, I'll say that's fine. But you see, your breakfast and lunch are they are the major food you shouldn't miss out for anything. For dinner, anything can go. You can decide to take green tea and go to bed. You can decide to take tea and go to bed. You can decide to take fruits and go to bed. You can decide to eat just lettuce and tomatoes and go to bed, and that is fine. But for your breakfast and lunch, please don't just overlook it. It is very important. Our understanding of nutrition has evolved significantly over the years, primarily due to advancements in scientific research and technology. In the past, people believed that nutrients were only required to prevent deficiency diseases, but now we understand the importance of a balanced diet for overall health and well-being. Some key milestones in the involvement of nutrients or understanding are the discovery of essential nutrients, which early researchers identified the existence of essential nutrients like vitamins and minerals, which our body cannot synthesize and must obtain from food. Macronutrient understanding, the distinction between macronutrients, which is the carbohydrate, protein, and fats, and their role in the body became clearer. We now know that each macronutrient plays a unique role in providing energy, building and repairing the body tissue, and maintaining overall health. Now, fat misconception, because there are lots of fat misconceptions. Initially, dietary fat was considered unhealthy, leading to popularity of low-fat diet. However, research has shown that not all fats are created equal, and some, like omega-3 fatty acid, are essential for good health. And you know, remember I said that earlier, when they say you should avoid fats, no, you need it, because in all the classes of food, you know, fat is there. So how will you tell me not to eat fat? You should, but not all fats are the same. There are some fats that are not healthy for you. There are some fats that are okay. Like fatty fish, they are fats, but they are fish that are very healthy. They keep your health like in check, and they are good for your body. So, and now the carbohydrate and glycemic index, our understanding of carbohydrate has evolved with the realization that not all carbohydrates are created equal. The glycemic index helps us understand how different carbohydrate sources affect blood sugar. I know all the time you say, oh, rice is carbohydrate, white rice, brown rice, bread, brown bread, pasta, all those ones. Yes, they are carbohydrate, but each carbohydrate has the number of carbs that is there, and also you know that which one do you need at the same time and which one you do not need. That's why you don't have to be missing out on Lunch Global, because you have to learn a lot on how food works on your body, what are the right things you need to eat, how do you even look out for your health, especially when you're having health concern. How do you look out for yourself? Because it's very, very important that you look out for yourself and all that. So common misconception also, there are lots of them that people still hold on to. No matter what you do, people like it's a diehard, we still hold on to them, and then that's the low-fat diets are always healthier. As mentioned earlier, not all fats are bad. Some fats like omega-3 fatty acid are essential for good health. You have carbohydrate fattenings. Not all carbohydrate leads to weight gain as well. Like whole grain, fruits and vegetables are very essential for a healthy diet and can help manage weight when consumed in appropriate form. Skimming milk helps in weight loss. Skimming milk can lead to overeating later and disrupt metabolism, making it harder to maintain a healthy diet. So you need to know all these ones because they will help you understand yourself, help you understand the food you eat. Because trust me, when you don't know it will be hard for you to relate to it. But the most important thing is you knowing that the first thing you need to do for yourself is to understand what your body needs. And in conclusion, The importance of nutrition in the body cannot be overstated. A balanced and nutritious diet is essential for maintaining overall health, supporting growth and development, and also preventing various health issues. It is crucial to consume a variety of food from all food groups to ensure that the body receives all the necessary nutrients. In cases of nutrients deficiency, it is advisable to consult a healthcare professional, a dietitian, a nutritionist for your perfect health check, your health improvement, how you can improve your diet, you can improve your nutrition in case you have any deficiency. So for the sake of time, we'll be putting a stop here. I hope you've learned something today. Thank you for joining me on Lunch Global today. I am Silchong Anamel Joseph, and in case you want to share anything with us today, you can send it on all our social media platforms. In case you want to know more, you have any advice, and you need any advice, trust me, we're here to give you the solution to whatever problem you have. Don't forget to always follow us every day, Mondays to Fridays, 12:30 here on Global TV, Star Times Channel 276. Thank you for joining me. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.